Hey, how's it going, guys? So, like a lot of you guys, I've been following this input level stuff that was started by Ed S, and then it was kind of popularized by John Nathan Cordy here, and Rabir, he got his 2 cents in there, and Rhett Shaw also got on board with it. But this guy pretty much put an end to that party, and Ghost Note Audio. So this noise floor demonstration pretty much trumps everything, and I have to agree with Ghost Note Audio. And I went ahead and set my input gain much higher than I did in my previous video. However, there's one thing I want to mention though, is that this is how he explains how to set up the input gain. It's logical, but I think he skips over a step.
So, finally, here is my modified best approach. Step 1. Set your audio interface's gain to 0. Wait, I'm not done. Step 2. Set the input gain in your plugin according to the spreadsheet. Step 3. Increase the gain on your audio interface until you're just below the clipping threshold when you're playing as loud as possible. Step 4. Reduce the digital input gain in the plugin to compensate.
So in a previous video I made, I showed how to dial it in when using a boost pedal. This is kind of an issue actually with external boost pedals. I was correct, because when I set the input gain where it is pretty high up on the audio interface, and then I put the level to max, this is what it sounds like. It just clips the signal. And he's saying you should just reduce the input gain on the amp sim. But what if you're using a boost pedal before that? Then you're introducing all kinds of static distortion. So one thing I just want to point out, this is another kind of piece of the puzzle, is that boost pedals have different input gains. They have different strengths to the input gain. I'll show you an example. Here's the clots. So I have to reduce the gain about that much. However, when I use the 99, it's clipping. You have to really take in consideration of how to set your boost pedal before you hit your amp sim. Because, like I said, you're introducing all kinds of static distortion. And one kind of issue I'm pointing out here is that if you're going to set your audio interface to the highest level as possible, like Ghost Note Audio is suggesting, then external boost pedal plugins just don't work really. On the highest level, you have to reduce the volume on it, and then you're losing that kind of umph, that the Tube Screamer gives you where it pushes. So I don't know what the solution is for independent boost pedals, but when you use an amp sim suite, you can reduce the input gain and you can play with the levels in that sort of way. But you want to have your boost pedal pretty well on the highest push as possible, because that's what makes it feel really good in your hands, and you can do hammer-ons and pig squeals a lot more easily. So basically that's it. I just want to point out that you want to adjust the input gain according to the boost pedal, not the amp sim, as Buddy is suggesting in Ghost Note Audio. Because, like I said, if you're just adjusting the input gain, but you're just cranking the volume on your boost pedal and not listening to it acoustically without the amp sim turned off, then you're just introducing all kinds of static distortion. So one last thing before I let you guys go, I created 2 IRs I want you guys to check out. Give it a go. Let me know what you think. Here's how it sounds.